Roy, commiserations after that defeat. How would you assess it so far?
I thought we lost to a better team today. We didn't play well enough ourselves. I thought we conceded 2 very poor goals in the first half, but against a good Swansea team, to be fair. But I'm disappointed, of course, with the type of goals we conceded, as one always is. But I was still hopeful that in the second half we'd make a good game of it. But of course we shot ourselves in the foot by conceding the early third goal, and as a result, although we kept going to the end and we kept trying, it was always going to be very much an uphill task at 0-3 against a Swansea team that are very good at keeping the ball.
You said in the week that the way Swansea play, they're always likely to have the lion's share of possession. You were going to have to play on the counter-attack. Did that sort of go out the window after the early goal?
Yeah, well, it went after the 2-0, that's for sure. You know, at half-time at 2-0 we were facing a difficult task, but I thought that with the changes we made, and it might give us a chance to get better control. We had a lot more control of the game in the second half. We certainly asked a lot more questions of them, but at that stage it was 0-3 because we'd really conceded the type of goal that we didn't think we would concede, from a long goalkeeper kick out under pressure, a flick on and a run behind our back four. That's not the type of goal that we can consider acceptable, and we have only ourselves to blame if we go 3-0 down to a goal like that.
Was there also a sense, in a way, of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, in that Swansea they were going to score at some point in the Premier League, weren't they? And it was such an emotional occasion for so many reasons here today.
Well, I wouldn't like to think that's the case. I think that takes too much away from the Swansea performance, and I'm not prepared to say, you know, too much negative about our performance, because that will also detract, if you like. It's quite common that when a team plays well, the opposition manager says his team played very badly. Well, if we played badly, that might also be a result of Swansea's very good performance. There's no question in my mind that they were the better team today. They deserved to win the game. I'm disappointed at the way we lost it. We didn't expect to concede from a corner kick. We didn't expect to concede from a long goal kick. We thought if we were going to concede, it would be through the wing play and through the clever combination football. We actually dealt with that reasonably well. But on the other hand, we've lost the game, and I have no complaints about the defeat, and we must do better.
You've had a fairly settled back four so far this season. You had to make the change through suspension today. Do you think that had an impact?
No, not at all. No, our problems weren't really in the back four as such. It was in front of the back four and making certain that our play was compact enough to cause problems and to find enough energy and athleticism to deal with the quality of their passing, and that's what we were unable to do. The back four actually stood up to the task reasonably well.
And just finally, having got the win last week, the first win at Norwich, how much of a setback is it to kind of just lose a little bit of momentum, maybe?
It's always a setback to lose matches. We've had 3 away games and 2 at home. We've been very, very unlucky before the Norwich game. We thought our luck had turned there at Norwich when we got the victory, but today it was undoubtedly our worst performance of the season. But as I said earlier on, I don't want to take anything away from Swansea. I'm sure their manager and their players will be delighted with the way they performed, and unfortunately we were the victims of this good performance.